I'm gonna make a really out there assumption that no matter what your age is, no matter what your sex is, you have at some point suffered from holiday food guilt. So Christmas is coming up and I'm super pumped and excited, but I remember a few years ago I wasn't that excited. I was terrified because every time I opened a magazine, every time I turned on the TV, every time I had a circle of friends around me, there was nothing but diet talk going around. How are you gonna avoid eating all the pie? How are you gonna burn off that Christmas weight right afterwards? Are you gonna get in a morning workout? Are you gonna hit the 24-hour gym? What are you gonna do? Oh yeah, girl, I'm gonna be working out super hard in the morning. I'm only gonna eat this much of everything. But then before you know it, you're thinking in your mind, yeah, I gotta eat like that. Yeah, I have to start doing portion sizes. Yeah, I've gotta work out that morning. How do I fit in a morning workout? Normally we have a family tradition of gathering around the tree and having hot cocoa and like enjoying each other's company, but this year I can't do that because I need to go and burn it off beforehand. My warning to you is to don't fall into this trap. I know there's this crazy camaraderie around dieting around the holidays. Dieting, period. It's a huge thing, especially with women. Like we're taught to diet, This is a billion-dollar industry that's always trying to make us smaller so that we're not going out there and changing the world and doing all these awesome things. It's giving us something to work on that can really consume us, which is why in my previous video I talked about the coping mechanisms. So during the holiday, this is one of those prime times for dieting companies to get their supplements out there, to get their products out there, their services, their programs, their videos, all that stuff. They become gifts for people. They become what we obsess about. We start thinking about the next holiday, which is New Year's, and then our New Year's resolutions to lose those 5 pounds. We gotta lose those 5 pounds. A year goes by and then you're back to Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. And what are your resolutions again? To lose 5 pounds. Aren't you tired of this cycle? Aren't you tired of always thinking in your mind that those 5 pounds have to go? Because if you don't lose those 5 pounds, you're not complete. You're not ready to go out and dance, to go out and have those friends that you want to be able to hang out with, to go and find that date and that man that you really truly love. You can have those things right now. You don't have to wait for that weight to come off, because what if you have to have that weight in order to do all those other things? I have to weigh 15 pounds more than I used to in order to have a period. And to have a period, I have to have that in order to have kids. I have to have balanced hormones, and I have to be able to eat food again so that I can go out on dates. And that's how I found my boyfriend, because I finally said, you know what, these 15 pounds over the weight that I used to be when I was a fitness competitor and all this stuff, it's necessary for me to be able to go out and do these things. It's necessary for me to be able to go out and have brain function to carry on a conversation, because literally I need dietary fat and I need carbs for energy to move my body and get around places. So what if you had this mentality during the holidays thinking, for Christmas, maybe I'm not going to be feeding my body the absolute most nutrient-dense food. Maybe I'll be eating lots of pies and cookies and casseroles and things I don't normally eat, but I'm feeding something within me that needs to be fed. And that's my heart. And that's the tradition that carries on with that Christmas. Every year you always love the pie. What changed? When did you stop loving the pie? More times than not, it's whenever you started to realize that there is camaraderie around not eating the pie. It's cool to always be on a diet. It's cool to feel bad and have holiday food guilt. But this Christmas, I really beg you, if you do celebrate Christmas or anything for this week, I do beg you to approach Christmas with a different mentality. And if you don't have that mentality of dieting and dieting right afterwards or working out really hard before, maybe someone around you does. So this can be helpful for you to know what they're going through. And whenever you're talking about the food with people, whenever you're putting the food on your plate, or whenever you're busy making it and you've got young ones around or you've got family members in town, let's not talk about calories. Let's not talk about macros. Let's not talk about what this is gonna do to our thighs, what this is not gonna do for our health, our fitness goals, how good and on track we were, how we were on the wagon and now we're off the wagon. And after you finish eating, don't have the camaraderie around, I can't wait to go work out. I feel so fat. Because no, you don't feel fat. Fat is not a feeling, you feel insecure. Let's not use those words, because the people around us start to correlate that. They start to think that, okay, so eating holiday foods, especially little ones, eating holiday foods and enjoying the pie to the fullest and enjoying eating the turkey and the mashed potatoes, stuffing, whatever y'all eat for Christmas, that equals guilt. That equals shame, that equals workouts right afterwards, that equals diet, equals New Year's diet, equals all these things, and you start to put it together in your mind. Even if they're young kids, they can still realize that that's what you're talking about when you talk about, I feel gross because I ate this food. So let's be really careful about our language. Let's build each other up. Let's talk about how amazing the food is. Wow, what went into making this amazing meal? Love? What did the farmers have to go through to make this turkey, to grow the turkey, to feed the turkey? What went through it? How is the process? Smell the food, be mindful of it before you just dive right in. And the whole time you eat, have the mentality of, I'm not going on a diet tomorrow. I'm not just gonna start a diet tomorrow. Because if you have that mentality, your body, the physiological components of your body are going to take over and want to eat all of it. That's what happens during the holidays when you have binges, because you have that in your mind, I'm gonna have a diet tomorrow, I won't be able to eat chocolate ever again. And your body goes, give me all the chocolate, I want all the chocolate, give me all the turkey, give me everything. And that's how you end up being really stuffed. So instead of just having this diet mentality thinking, I'm gonna go on a diet right tomorrow and get back to my body, just think, this is my body. This is my rockin' body, and it's here, and it's celebrating with family, and it has the pleasure to indulge and love food, and it is so beautiful. So I'm gonna celebrate that by eating the food with my family, not talking about dieting, not feeling guilty, not talking about calories and macros, and just being like a primate, and just eating the food and enjoying it, not worrying about measuring things or marking things or planning your next diet. Just live in the moment and enjoy it, because Christmas is so much more than just calories and food. It's about family and enjoying that beautiful aspect of life that many people don't have, but a lot of people do, and we should celebrate it, and we should be family to one another. That's what this is all about. We're all family. We're all connected. And so if we can't enjoy these beautiful, beautiful things on holidays because we're so consumed with calories, then our life's gonna fly by and we're not gonna realize that we missed out on the most important, beautiful things that there are to life. We are more than just our bodies. We are more than just a six-pack. We are more than just a meal plan or a calorie counting app. We are living human beings. We are spirits having a human experience. So let's take advantage of it and let's love it. Bye, guys.